Y'all, Coco in the Shade Boutique. Hey, we are tuning in right on time, okay? Because it's Coco After Dark, and sometimes you got to do a few things before you get to this point. So here we
Always on
are,
time.
always on time, yes. And today we have Eva Nari Garrett. Okay, if you don't know her, she's a medicine woman. She's just a bomb queen. I've been knowing her for, and
Very
she's
long time.
a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. And
Oh,
so I want y'all to get a chance to know her tonight and to know what she does and what makes her an artist tonight. So
okay.
welcome.
Thank you. That was like an awesome introduction. Love you too, girl.
Girl, you inspired it.
Thank you.
Yes. So tell everybody a little bit about what you do and why you're.
Okay, so I'm here because my sister said, I need you to come over here, girl. I need you to come and get on this show so we can talk about what you do. But what I do ultimately is I'm a master herbalist. I'm currently studying for my naturopath. I'm studying under Dr. Akua Gray, who is an awesome sister. When I say awesome, awesome sister. Um, so as far as my herbalism, I basically uh, create really good, healthy healing products from herbs and different things that Mother Nature has provided for my community. I help my community learn how to heal themselves naturally, and basically how to take their health, their well-being, mentally, spiritually, physically, the whole thing. You know what I mean? Into their own hands, and you can do that with nature. I'm not against Western medicine or anything, but I think that nature is always your first step, and maybe sometimes you can utilize them together. But yeah, I'm all about that natural living, of that natural healing, and about elevating yourself naturally.
So are you consider yourself like a naturalista?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Like
It
how
depends on
natural
the
are you?
day.
Like
Well, we were just talking about me having my deodorant issue. Like, I've been making my own deodorants and stuff like that. So
mhm.
really all of the natural things I do just are derived from me wanting to avoid certain stuff. Like, the breast cancer comes strongly from all these different deodorants that we're using and stuff like that, because all the extra stuff they put into
The
it,
aluminum.
the aluminum and a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah.
So they're putting all this stuff, and I'm trying to avoid it. So I've been playing with deodorant, and it can get a little tight sometimes. So
Hey, I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I've been there and
yeah.
done.
Getting there, like I have some natural ones, but I want my own. So I've been working on it, and yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But no, it works. But your body gets acclimated when you're using the other deodorants with all these different things into it. Your body gets acclimated to it, and so it's so used to it that when you introduce the things that your body needs to not perspirate under your arms, you know what I mean? It's still missing other things. So
Right.
you get rashes, you get irritants. Sometimes you perspire heavier than you would before, because it's like your body's almost detoxing from
Mm-hmm.
the things that, you know what I mean, it's not getting anymore. So you go through little phases with it, and I think my body's just going through that because I was strong on the deodorant, the store bought deodorants for a long time.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when you get sick and then you start to go on a healing journey, you're going to start to go backwards and
Yeah.
how you got to that place. So
Yeah.
then you might have those
Definitely.
experiences
Same
where it's
thing
like
with
it's worse
detoxing.
now or
Yeah. A lot of people detox, and when the toxins start leaving your body, you feel sick. And it's not that you really feel sick, it's really your body. The headaches and things, your body's like, hey, where's this? I'm used to this. Where's all this sugar? Where's all this other stuff? Where's this? I'm used to it. And the only way I can let you know that I'm missing something I'm used to is to give you a headache, to make your stomach upset, to make you feel fatigued. And so that's kind of like the first stages of detoxing, your body expelling something, is that icky feeling sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy. When you think about like Coco After Dark.
Hey.
When you think about just all the things and all the toxins that we take into our body every day, it's crazy. So is that what inspired you to start into experimenting with herbs? Like what turned you into
Oh,
this desire for healing through natural remedies?
Yeah, it was a really long journey. Like I would say though, I have to give it up for Appetite for Change. Because that's definitely where it all started. My cousin Tasha hit me up one day like, "Hey, I'm starting this new foundation, and we're trying to get it together for the community. Come down and support." It went from that to me helping to facilitate a new moms group and coming up with the idea of the group and facilitating it for years and years and years. Like COVID is what kind of changed that, but that was like one of my big passions, and I'm really you were one of my new moms in my new moms
Yes, I
group. You
was.
know, we did some
Absolutely.
awesome stuff together,
Yeah.
and you guys taught me. I hope I taught you guys a bunch of stuff, and it was like that was everything for me. That was like I couldn't wait. My kids too, they loved it.
Yeah.
Just community cooks in general, but Appetite for Change started it all for me. I started facilitating the New Moms group and went from that to helping in the garden, to helping manage the gardens, helping harvest the produce and take it and selling it at the farmers market. Um, and wanted to start, to be a little more natural and because once you start digging in the dirt, you connect with the earth. It's like almost like a natural thing that you're gonna start to evolve a bit. You know what I mean? And I learned it for myself, and I really believe it. Like once you connect with the earth, it's gonna take you where you need to go if you listen. But you have to listen. You have to connect enough to listen. So it was like once I started connecting with the earth, it was like, okay, I want to try this different, and I want to do this healthier, and I want to eat healthier. But what else now? Now I'm buying books and I'm learning. Okay, this isn't good, and this isn't this, and this isn't that. And so I started growing my own food. My backyard is like a complete garden. But it went from growing my own food to, I think when I really started with the herbs was a yoni steam. My sister Jasmine had a yoni steam and I bought it from her. She's a doula and I bought it from her, and I was just looking to like rid myself of toxins, and I wanted to clean my girl and get everything right. And so I bought this yoni steam and I'm reading the ingredients, and I'm really funny, so I'm like, okay, I'm about to put this in my body. Let me at least research the ingredients that are in here. You know what I mean? And I think that just started it right there. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, if that's the point, I can make my own, and I can make one with ingredients that I like, that I think that will do the things that I exactly want it to do for me versus hers. And I did that, and I think I gave a steam to somebody, and they started promoting it like, she sells steam, she sells steams. I'm not kidding. And then before you know it, I was a yoni steam lady for a long time.
Wait, did you bring them to the New Moms group one time?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, no, even you bought steams from me separately from I just became the steam lady. And that's really how I started researching the herbs, because I'm making steams for different women. And I had to figure out if she's saying, hey, this is what's going on, I need a steam for this. I got into my books, I got into the, web, and I just got a really good understanding for the herbs and what they needed. And I was good at it. And so I kept doing that. And I'm like, I should go and get some type of certification, because I just started doing so many different things with herbs. Like there was so much, I was making yoni steams. I started the elderberry syrup. I mean, I was just doing so many different things with herbs, and I'm like, I need some kind of certification, because I want my people to trust me, And I got my certification, and it was kind of like, it took off from there. Like I'm North Side born and raised, and my people really have my back, and they really support me. And I have so many people that I love everybody, and I feel bad when I can't answer or be there for somebody who wants me to, but I really do my best to, and I really love the love that's poured on me and the trust that's given to me. So I really appreciate my community big time. North Side, big time. Yes. And every other side. I love all y'all people too.
For people who don't know what a yoni steam is, why don't you explain what that is?
So it's basically herbs. You're gonna take different herbs, healing herbs, and all herbs are actually healing, but different healing herbs that are gonna be geared toward whatever the reason you're steaming is. Maybe you're steaming to release toxins. Maybe you're steaming for tightness. Maybe you're steaming for lubrication. Whatever your reason is. Maybe you have endometriosis, or maybe you have fibroids, whatever reason that you're steaming. Maybe you have odor. You know what I mean? This is real stuff. This is real life. But whatever it is, whatever reason that you're steaming for, you can take the different herbs and gear them for that. And you steam. You basically, people have a million different ways to do it, but you're gonna steep these herbs in some hot water. It's gonna steam up, and once it's okay, and you can actually, I always say, if you can put the steam on the back of your hand and it doesn't burn, you're fine. Not the front, the top, because this is a lot more stubborn and it's just more hard. But if you can put it on the back of your hand or whatever, and the steam is ready, you basically squat over it. You can put it inside your toilet, squat over that. You can buy a yoni seat and do it that way. You can squat over the bowl and let your dress hang over it, and allow the steam to come up. But it's just about allowing the steam to completely penetrate your womb, to come up into your womb, into your cervix, and deliver the goodness of those herbs. And when you do that, a lot of other stuff will wash on out, and your little lady will be in a lot better shape than she was before you started.
Have you gotten like a lot of testimonials and reviews?
Oh yeah, like you can look me up on Google. I have a lot of testimonials there. They're on my website, my Facebook page. People always tag me and stuff. Oh my God, yeah. So I was a yoni steam lady like crazy for a while, and then the yoni steam just evolved into different things, like like everything. I don't even know. I can't pinpoint it all because it's kind of like a rabbit hole. You start learning these things, and I'm all about educating myself. So the more I educate myself, the more things I figure out how to do and and as soon as I figure out, I'm like, hey, y'all, look it. Usually I'm not even looking to sell it. Usually I'm like, hey, I made elderberry candy today and my kids loved it. People are like, how much? I want it. I need it now. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean about my community loving and trusting me. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And every time I see some of your stuff pop up, I just be real proud of you for like pursuing that path and just really going after it. It's it's just really an admirable thing, especially for me because I started out vegan and I've gone on a health journey myself, and I kind of strayed from the path just going through life, as a mother,
a woman,
a single mother, a business, exactly.
It goes on and on and on. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and you just kind of, we just gonna go here because it's quick, and but once you've been there and you know how to get there, you're always gonna want to go back.
Oh yeah,
It just feels good.
You're never too far from it.
Exactly.
And I'm an herbalist, and I'm studying to be a naturopath. But that don't mean I always do what I'm supposed to be doing. I tell people, and people be like, well, you don't ask me what I do, because life gets to you, and right now I'm overwhelmed, with school, work, and 2 jobs, and 2 businesses, and
right.
I get really overwhelmed, and sometimes it's easier, like, okay, I'm ordering a pizza. My husband be looking like we're having pizza. Go get pizza, but there's got to be a balance. You know what I mean? There's got to be a balance, and I'll get to a place soon. Hopefully, I'm working hard enough now that in a while I'll be in a place where I'll be able to cook my healthy dinners every day like I want to, and I'll be able to spend more time in my garden like I want to, and I'll be able to spend more time on that trailway like I want to. But right now, it's cram time,
right?
And so while it's this way, I have to have balance, and I have to know that today I'm not going to cook. So if my husband's not going to cook, y'all probably about to get some pizza tonight, or y'all got a better suggestion,
right?
Absolutely,
because you got to get it
balance. Done. You can't beat yourself up, because that right there has a bad effect on your body.
Yes,
and your spirit and everything else. So you got to kind of give yourself grace and know that you're going to do better, and not just know, but plan for success. Plan to do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let it be a stepping stone. Let it be not.
I think other people get scared to even go there because they don't. They think that you have to be perfect when you start trying to be healthy. But
that's why I just say I'm food conscious. You know what I mean? I'm not a vegan. I'm not this. And I know so many people that, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but I know so many people that are vegan that are more unhealthy than people who eat meat and everything else. It's not about being a vegan. It's about what you put into your body, because a lot of the vegan stuff is just as processed, and you know what I mean. It's about what you put in your body. It's about being mindful. It's about listening to your body. Also, you're putting the stuff into your body.
Yeah,
that's the best thing you can do is listen to your body. You don't eat until you feel nasty. You know what I mean? If you eat until you feel nasty, you weren't listening to your body. Your body was full a while ago.
Right.
And so food is it's a drug in a way. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's addictive. It's all kinds of stuff. So you got to make food work for you. And if you don't, you gonna gain 20 pounds. Like, no, but seriously, you gotta make it work. Girl. Thank you. And you do too, boo.
Thank you.
But you gotta make it work for you. And that's what it is. It's not about being perfect. It's not about putting a label on yourself. It's about every day making small, smart, conscious choices. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And forgiving yourself if you didn't do it right and deciding to do better the next day then, you know? And spread that to your family, to your kids, to your loved ones. You know, you can't be with the man and love him and he's eating greasy, fried, dirty, you know, every day, and you're over here eating your set. How's that love? You know what I mean? And vice versa with your kids, with your mom. I know my people. I know I get on their nerves, you know, but I don't try to be too harsh. But I do be like, well, how about? You know? Yeah. You know, so same here. Yeah, that's all gentle reminders. You know, gentle reminders, but never damn anybody and never make anybody feel less than. Right. Because we all were there, and some of us might go back. You know, so.
Yeah, you said it all, truly. But my sometimes when we are cooking or we're bringing stuff, you know, they'll be like, Keisha can only bring certain things.
Oh, I get that all the time. Yeah. I'm a salad lady and the
right.
Yeah, but no. I hold on now. I get it down though. Anybody who know me or is on my Facebook, I still cook my butt off. I can do them all, but I do it in moderation. You know what I mean? Because every once in a while, I'll get my husband. I'm not a vegan. I'm not eating meat. You know, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I make some really bomb dishes. I'm Michelle's daughter, so I can cook my butt off. But I've learned to incorporate a lot more vegetables now. You know what I mean? And to, instead of using this, maybe make a white sauce or make something lighter. You know what I mean? My spaghetti now, instead of buying those big from literally from tomatoes, and use tomatoes I grow in my backyard. You know what I mean? So that's big. You know what I mean? To me, that's revolutionary.
It is.
Growing your own food and trying to make a healthier way for your family, like hands-on, that's what's up. And yeah,
I tell you, the food is getting so bad out here. The only way to survive is going to be to grow your own food.
Ain't it crazy that the organ costs so much more?
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
But the one you put all this extra crap in is less. And then if you go into the hood, into the different places, it's even the ratios tip a whole nother way. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's and like almost a setup.
That's another reason I think that a lot of our community strays in organic stuff. Because when you have low income,
limited resources,
right? Limited resources. You gotta.
I can buy this organic red pepper for $7, or I can get 4 of them over there for $7.
Exactly.
You know, not knowing what they put on this red pepper, not knowing how they spray these peppers to make them grow fast, and so they can push them in and push them out. And it's all about the dollar in a lot of situations, you know. So you just got to be mindful and do what you can. I mean, I'm not saying now you can't eat those red peppers that are over there. You know what I mean? That you have to eat organic. I'm not saying that in any way, because a vegetable is always going to beat something else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I'm saying just be mindful of how the system works and things like that, and pay attention to it. And that when you start to do that, that's when I think you'll start getting your own little garden in the back, because one pepper has like 700 pepper seeds in there.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that one pepper, dry those seeds out, and grow red peppers for the rest of your life from that one red pepper. Every year you can grow 2 red pepper plants if you wanted to. You can go grow 5 and still be okay with 700 seeds. You know what I mean? Seriously, like there's so many, everything that God's put here is meant for you, and it's meant to continue to be there for you. You just got to learn how to work with it. And I'm still learning, and I love the people that are teaching me, because hopefully my kids have it way earlier than I do. Hopefully when they get in their early 20s and stuff, they're already ready and are the way in, instead of, you know, me being in my 40s now and really just getting a complete grasp for it. I don't even have a complete grasp. Like there's so much to learn, and there's so much that I'm just slowly but surely just taking it in. And anybody who I get that's willing to feed it to me, hey, I'm ready to eat it up.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're taking in generations and generations and generations of knowledge, so it's never gonna.
That's what I mean by revolutionary.
Yeah,
you know, my babies, when I'm not here anymore, they're gonna be like, yeah, my mom, you know, hopefully they're still gardening. y'all better still be gardening. But even when I'm not here, I think my babies are going to talk about growing food and how serious it is. And I think it's going to be their passion to put into other people because they've seen how passionate I am about it. You know what I mean? And really, in the end, I do it for my babies. I do it for my community too. I want to share everything with you guys, but I want to raise kids that are going to make a difference in the world. I want to raise kids that are going to raise better kids. I want to pump in them to get better. Just keep doing better, keep being better, keep learning, keep doing better. And that's my goal. And I feel real good about. If I don't feel good about anything, these little babies I'm raising, I'm proud of, and I feel really good about them. All of them, they're amazing. Like God's blessed me in that aspect because I have some awesome, some dope ass kids, and yeah, that'll make me cry because I'm not kidding about that.
Like, yeah, you do. You have done a fantastic job.
Awesome babies.
When my kids come over, or they're always asking about you guys. Yeah. Yeah.
Kids have always loved me though, and that's why like all my kids' moms, they still see me like their faces light up, and that makes me smile. Like, yeah, I did something good there. You know what I mean? There was an impact there.
Shout out to all the new moms.
Shout out to all y'all. I miss and love y'all, man. We rocked hard for a long time, and you guys are amazing. Hopefully, we all get together and do stuff again. I know community cooks. We do like just have a brunch or something like that. That'd be awesome. Yeah. I know community cooks though. A shout out for community cooks because they do have an online class going on right now. You can check it out if you go to the Appetite for Change website. So it's virtual cooking, and that's kind of cool just to get together and cook and share recipes and have just an unwind time, you know what I mean, with moms and stuff like that. So
and the meal box program. Shout out.
Yeah, so that man.
That's amazing.
That's
everything. Helps me. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2 meals a week. Yeah. You hear me? One vegan, one with meat. But it comes with recipes, and we got my awesome cousin Nicole and my little cousin Tasia just getting together. They work hard. This is 400 boxes a week that they're putting out. So that's a lot of work. That's a lot of dedication. So yeah, big shout out to them for getting it in. Keep on sending them boxes with the recipes. I'm loving them.
Okay, because like like I said, I was on that grind, and like I really had got away from because I used to be like you. I used to make everything from scratch. It was all good and healthy. That was when I was vegan and eating just a lot healthier. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And then having my 3 kids now, like I don't have time like I used to have time, and I really got out of the habit of like cooking and these meal boxes. They come with the recipe,
quick,
just like any of the meal,
and with everything you need for the recipe, from the food to the seasoning, spices, everything. My mom gets them. My mom be happy. Did you get your box?
Right, mine too. Absolutely.
So shout out to y'all. We love it. And I love it.
Absolutely.
So that's basically community cooks. So community cooks stopped, and that's what I used to do with Appetite for Change. Community cooks stopped basically with COVID. We couldn't gather like we used to, and they took that community cooks and put it in a box and shipped it to everybody. Now that's revolutionary.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
That's what's up. Yes, definitely.
It's like and it's for free. Okay, they do this.
It's free 99
for free. Yeah, because I've done like HelloFresh, and I've done those other mail box programs.
Yeah, I have too, and I wasn't always happy. And then you're paying for them too.
Right, you're paying, and then
but these boxes are everything's fresh and it's local. Most of the stuff is locally grown, but it's really fresh. And I know how fresh it is because they literally go get it and pack it right then and get it to you. So yeah, everything is like, even the meat is locally sourced. So yeah, that it's. If y'all don't know, y'all better pay attention for the next round because I'm telling you.
So what are some of your most popular creations?
So I have as far as popular, what I get the most of is my detox tea. The detox tea, it's nuts. Like I have to just be like, okay, I made 25 of them, or I'm making 25 of them, and they'll literally pre-order them all before I even get to make them. And then I'm trying to keep up, y'all, but with school, I also shout out to my partner, Lachelle, because we have Natural Roots Wellness where we get together, we teach foraging classes. We do these in-person or virtual classes where I take an herb and I'll make some medicine with it, and she'll take that same herb and make a bomb dish with it. And she's like a bomb kind of famous chef. So shout out to Shell. But just doing all it's just it gets to be too much. It's a lot because I'm doing this, and it's all stuff that I want to be doing, and it's the stuff that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my husband for supporting me because I know I be doing too much, and my kids, but it's necessary.
It is necessary. It's very necessary.
It's necessary. And I just realized maybe like a year and a half ago, it's like what I'm meant to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I'm meant to be doing. So I don't think I'm even in control completely anymore of it. It's kind of like my walk.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, I'm just now acclimating completely to it. But just everything, the way I feel about things now, the different things, like they get mad at me at the grocery store because if I'm buying something, what I'm gonna do?
You read the ingredients,
and if I don't understand one of the ingredients in there, what I'm gonna do?
Stop and look it up.
Thank you. My husband, like, no, I ain't going there with you. No, My kids too, like, oh, to the grocery store, Mom.
So you feel like you're walking in your true you.
Yeah, not with being stuck in the grocery store part, but with just the healthier thing and pushing a healthier message. It's my comfortable place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my garden is my comfortable place. Out in my trailways is my comfortable place. We just camped for the last 4 days. My husband and my kids. I got to bring my mom and my dad with me, and that was awesome. That's my happy place. That's where I'm most comfortable. That's where I'm the happiest, smiling, laughing, joking. You know what I mean? That's my good place. And on top of that, the knowledge is like I'm just so thirsty for all the knowledge, and I'm also thirsty to share it, even to the point where people probably get tired of me. But yeah, this is my walk. This is where I'm meant to be.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah, at 40 something, I got it figured out, and I don't have it all the way figured out. Look, no, you know what? I feel younger now that I know how to treat my body better, than I did maybe 5-6 years ago. It's 80% what you put into your body, and I'm doing a lot better with that. So I feel it, and I try my best to work out. Like I do a lot of Zumba and stuff like that. I haven't been in the last couple of weeks. Shout out to Kiki. I know you ain't been here in the last couple of weeks, but I'll be back next week. But I really, you know what I think too? I think I've surrounded myself, not even on purpose, but I think it was like meant to be, with like a team of folks that are just amazing. You know what I mean? That are completely amazing, like in natural ways. Like I got a natural healer, Misha, who I can come to, who will get my chakras aligned if I'm off, and I know I'm off. You know what I mean? I've got different sisters I can reach out to and say, hey sis, I'm having a rough day. And you'd be like, what you want to do? What, you know what I mean? Just whatever it is. I've got people who really love on me. And I think that's what gets me to where I am. I got my family at home support me, but then I have a real group of community who are just amazing, who are already doing great things, who are doing nothing but pushing me up. Like, hey. And just a quick shout out too, we got Heal Minneapolis coming really soon on 42nd and Lindale. It's going to be North Minneapolis' first herbal cafe, and it's going to be it's a vegan and herbal cafe. So it's an herbal bar, actually, I have to say it right, a vegan cafe and herbal bar. We'll have some herbal drinks that I've inspired on tap, and we'll also have an apothecary. My apothecary will be there.
Yes.
So, Northside, you don't have to go all the way over to South to Present Moments anymore, University to Magus anymore to get your herbs. They'll be there for you over north from 42nd to Lindale, Natural Me Apothecary. So tune in, y'all. It's going to be a lot of good stuff going on in this building here. One of our sisters has purchased this building, and she's making it into it like a black. It's called the Epicenter, and it's like going to be epic.
You want Anissa spot?
Yes.
Shout out to Anissa. Shout out to Michelle. I gotta say shout outs to everybody we've been talking about. Man, y'all are wonderful, and yes, the community.
No, really, like that's what I say. Like Sierra came to me like, sis, I want you for this, and I was like, yeah. My husband he be telling me like, do you forget you dope? Because I'm like, they want me, But she came, and she just came hard, and when I say hard, it was like the genuineness and the love. You know what I mean? And the to have another bomb sister to look at you like, hey, I see you. You know what I mean? That was like epic for me. And so yeah, we're about to. It's on, y'all. Get ready for real. You want some herbs, and it won't just be herbs. herbs. We'll have a book there. If you're there and look in our book, and it'll tell you what herbs to get and how to use them. I'll be doing consults there, and soon I'll be done with my naturopath. So I'll be even Irene Garrett, ND, natural doctor.
Nice.
So I'll be doing a lot of consults there, and that place is like has endless possibilities. There's gonna be a lot going on. So just stay in tune because it's gonna pop
I'm
off.
excited for that.
Me too, girl. I'm so excited. Like you don't know. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. When is that? When
7-Eleven is the soft launch, but the whole epicenter is gonna have like a big grand opening, and I'm thinking that's in August. I don't have the exact date for that yet.
Okay.
Yet, so you can like follow her on social media, and I mean just drive around there. Shoot, I don't know, it's popping. That building's already doing. Yes. Yeah, it's coming. So I'm so excited for that. So it's like ultimately my goal is to have my own apothecary where I do my medicine. I have herbs for sale, and I take care of my community, you know. And this is just like one step closer to that, and I'm just excited. There's so many steps that have been taken recently that it's almost scary, you know. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited and I'm ready for it, and I thank God. So,
do you feel like more and more people are starting to become conscious?
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Good. Dude, it's like, you know, look, think about how many people now are going natural with their hair. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? How many people are, and I don't have anything against people who wear makeup, but how many people are willing to come out just how God made them? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They don't have to put all that's really a blessing. Like, it's okay to make yourself up and stuff like that, but you got to be comfortable in your own skin too. Or in my opinion, my honest opinion, you're not really an internally happy person. You have to be able to be comfortable in your own skin. I'm not saying you can't add on and enhance your beauty, but you got to see beauty in your plain self too. You know,
mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You got to be able to make her shine.
You come out the house with no makeup.
Yeah, every day you got your persuasion on. Sometimes you got to come out and just let her shine. Yeah. You know, and I really see so much more of our people doing that. Mm-hmm. Like all my girls are natural. I'm natural. My 2 young girls have locks. My oldest daughter is all natural for her hair. It's just amazing to see our young people now embracing it, man. Mm-hmm. They're embracing it. You walk down the street, you seeing fros, you seeing twist outs, you seeing, man, and don't get me wrong, those wigs is cute too. Those sew-ins are cute too. Don't get me wrong, all of us are beautiful. But I'm so proud of the fact that we are loving on our naturalness a lot more. You know, I'm an herbalist and I'm a naturopath, so that's I'm drawn to and what I really like, but I appreciate all Black beauty. I appreciate all of us for our struggle and where we've come from and where we're going to, you know. Mm-hmm. But I really, really promote us loving on ourselves and us loving this person we have right here, just how we are. Absolutely. Without any added preservatives.
I know, like when I started my locks, they were, you know, probably about this long.
Mm-hmm. Girl, I had my stages.
Yeah. A lot of people say, I don't want to go through the ugly stage.
But what is the ugly stage?
Exactly. I tell people like all the time, like there is no ugly stage. No. You know, it's you falling in love with you and learning to love yourself.
With all the extra stuff, you know, because a lot of times if something right, you'll add something or slick. No, it's just naturally let it go. And then you know what? I think that also helped me grow a love for my just more natural stuff. You know, like the fingernails, these are my nails. They're blue, but they're mine. You know what I mean? And it just everything, like my skin. I realized how pretty my skin was, you know? Mm-hmm. I realized a lot of stuff. I just realized that I was made exactly how I was supposed to be made. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if I love on me hard, it'll shine.
Yes.
You know, all the great attributes that God actually gave to me, they'll shine. All I got to do is love on myself a little more. Take care of this hair, oil my scalp, oil my legs, oil my body. You know what I mean? Keep myself clean and pour good stuff into me. Not just as far as what I eat, that definitely, but the company you keep, the things you think about, the movies you watch, a lot of stuff, the stuff you do on social media. There's a lot of stuff. Like you can always do better. You know what I mean? So just whenever you can take some time out to evaluate, because I still have to do it for myself. Like, okay, I could do better here. Mm-hmm. You know, like instead of surfing Facebook, now I've got this word game that I play. It's like a mind breaker. Even when I catch myself surfing too much, hold on.
Yeah.
You need something to do, let's do this, you know? And it's not that surfing is bad. I just know for me, I'm doing too much of it. I'm giving too much of me to this.
Yeah.
You know? And it's so heavy too, you know?
It is.
That I've just been trying. I think that's all we can do as a people is just try every day to do something for ourselves, something a little better, make ourselves a little bit better, so that when we are gone, we've left a good legacy. Not no fake ass. Oh yeah, she was good. No, some real stuff like we left our mark somewhere.
Right. Exactly.
And I think that's important.
When you talked earlier about putting your hands in the soil and reconnecting to the earth, that's how starting my locks was for me. It was, very symbolic of that. Yeah, because like you say, you start twisting it and you start trying to figure out ways to make it healthier and make it stronger. And even that stuff is tied to your body.
Yeah.
And figuring out what's going on inside it. And it, like for me, it was even more of a journey. Like for me, it started with the healthy eating and stuff like that, and then it turned into, feeling the same way about my hair and stuff like that. And it's just so much, and everything that we do is tied to our bodies and how we're treating our bodies and everything like that. I think some people get kind of discouraged for trying to figure out all this stuff because it's so much, and there's like you spend so much time surfing Facebook or just anything to distract you from really figuring out like what's in this or what's in the things that we put in our body. I think it's just amazing that you have these herbs and you're putting together formulas that help to combat all of the things that we're bombarded with every day. It's like helps the people to realize that, hey, this stuff might not be so great.
Everything we need, God's actually put here for us.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that people took and added all this on so they can patent it and everything like that. But really, everything that we need is provided to us. It's just up to us to take the time out to figure it out and to kind of understand it and start using it. I'm not saying that you have to do everything at once. That's back to you saying you don't have to be perfect. Easiest way to like set yourself up for failure. People will be, okay, I'm losing 10 pounds right now. I'm going vegan. I'm opening a business. I'm like all this stuff. And you really think that your body isn't just going to shut down and say, hold on, stop, wait, no. Whether it's mental, physical, whatever it is, you can do too much. So just one task I'm saying this and I get told this regularly, but one task at a time. You know what I mean? Focus on one thing at a time. Right now, maybe you're focusing on just eating a little healthier, doing a little better at that. Maybe you're focusing on speaking positive words, you know what I mean? And feeding yourself positive words. Maybe you're focused on working out and making your body healthier so it'll sustain longer. Maybe you're focused on loving on your children a little harder and making time, whatever it is. It's like, take some time, focus on that, get a grip on that, and then move on to the next thing.
Get it consistent.
Yeah, and then move on. Because if not, it's like we're scattered and we're half doing everything, and that's where we get hard on ourselves. That's when we feel like, oh, I'm not doing this, and I know I'm supposed to be, but really give yourself grace. And I think that's like one of the biggest things I always focus on, and I'm getting better at for myself. Give yourself grace, because we're not perfect and we weren't meant to be. You know what I mean? This is a whole life, this journey. It's a learning experience. We're learning how to love in ourselves. We're learning how to love in other people. And no matter what, I mean, only a fool will think you ever stop learning. Because no matter what, you're always learning. And even I'm still like learning things. And I'm 42 now, and I sit back sometimes like, oh my God, I can't believe that I was like that. Like, and I did that to that person, or and at that time, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And I really felt like I was righteous. But the older I get and the wiser I get, I realize that you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And that hurt people, and a lot of different things, So I'm just learning to love on people more, to forgive myself for things that I've done, to forgive people for things that they've done. And this is all a part of being healthy. This is all a part of my body and my soul being firm and strong and ready to deal with this retarded world, and sorry for using that word, but ready to deal with this world because it's heavy. So it's just about loving yourself and loving people. That's what we're really here to love. That's what we're here for, to love people. And so loving your sisters, man, imagine how much better the life will be and how much further we'll get if we just take some time and love on each other and support each other and care genuinely, though, not that fake Facebook stuff, but that real stuff, to really love on each other. And that's why I try to make genuine connections, And I think that's why I got friends like you that I've been friends with. I think we're about 20-something years in, maybe more than. No, we've got to be
more than that.
Yeah, I'm 42. Yeah, so we're probably about 30-something years in. Because I remember you as a toddler.
What? Do you remember? Yes, girl.
I remember that picture, the picture of the three sisters. I remember you at that age.
You know what? You're right, because I can remember walking to hall and playing with you, and it was two other girls on our
probably
block.
My sisters.
But hall was elementary. No, not your sisters. Okay. It was two girls.
Oh yeah, you know my sisters, but you know me.
Yeah. Well, my sister was hanging with your sisters because we were around the same age and they were the same age.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can remember all the way down to first starting elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you as toddlers, and I remember seeing those pictures, and before I knew it was you, like, that looked like, and like, okay, yeah, because I knew your dad, and our family was almost like family, so I didn't look at him as like a famous painter. I knew he did, the artwork in your house and stuff, but I remember seeing that picture somewhere else, and be like, that looks like, and then seeing his name down there, like, oh my God, that is them, seriously, like, yeah, that's awesome, yeah. And it ran down to you, girl, because it's all y'all.
Thank you.
I can't draw for damn.
I'm still embracing that. I think of, as an adult, I'm just embracing that artistic side of me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm very thankful to my family for it, my dad and my mom and my brothers. I really love that. But
you're good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Seeing your stuff in the Minnesota Black Box.
Oh
yes, sis.
You know what? I'm like you, and you just kind of do what you do, and you don't really, people like, you don't know you're dope or whatever. I think a lot of times I'm just like,
look, and I hate that you guys can't see this, but this, when you talk about just blown away, you just be blown. Like, I'm on a whole mural, my whole face, and I had no, like, hey sis, this is you, and I'm like, huh? And I'm looking like, oh my God, that's me. Like, look, I couldn't believe this. Like, I'm appreciative. I know I do a lot of different stuff, and when I do it, they're always like, sign this waiver so we can use your image if we want to, and blah, blah, blah. And it says, health is wealth, grow food. And that's my...
Where's this one?
It's in St. Paul.
Oh, it's in St. Paul.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't brought. Nope, it's in St. Paul.
Wow, it's beautiful, sis.
I know. I was like, oh my goodness. Ooh, so I'm going to take some... Yeah, I'm gonna go take some serious pictures over by that there. But no, that's just like what I mean about my people loving me. I don't know who did that yet. I'm gonna figure out, but it's the whole side of a building. My face. Like,
that's beautiful. You deserve it. You definitely
deserve it. No, I'm with it. And it's a cute picture. I appreciate it. Look, and it's a cute picture, so I appreciate it. I love it. Nice. No, but yeah, I appreciate you for having me here. I appreciate you for loving and respecting what I do too. And You were the funny thing is you were healthier than I was back in the day. You used to be like, oh, I'm making some cashew milk. I'm like, yeah, and you gonna drink that cashew.
Like, look, that's why I'm telling you, like, when I see how far you went with it, I'd be like, yes, like, I'm one of your biggest fans.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yes, go sis, because I chose a different path, and had I stuck with, it's like you said about, finding one thing to do and just, working on that one thing.
Get a good grip on that.
Right. It's like I'm an Aries, right?
That's like an artistic mind.
Yeah, I got different hot pots. I got hot pots over here. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't like completely strayed from that down to making my own medicine, but I still use it. Like, I sell sea moss, and that's still holding.
And you still have all the knowledge. You can never stray from it. You've already learned it. It's embedded in you now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just when you're gonna get back to it.
Exactly. And
but it's a part of you.
Yeah. I'm just using that in the different things that I do. So, but what I'm finding that is, now that I found what it is that I really want to do, I'm strictly working on that right now.
Yep, and that's
I'm not gonna say strictly,
but that's your focus.
That's my focus. I have one main focus, and then I have, other things that feed into the main focus.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, girl, that was what made me just really appreciate what you were doing, because I'm like, yes, go, keep going that
Well,
route,
no,
because
I see
I
you
still
too.
want it for our community.
You see me pumping your stuff. I was like, oh, shoot, okay. I'm in the mall. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I was so proud. I'm so proud. I'm just so proud.
Thank you.
I'm just proud of you just for you're a go-getter. You got drive. You get up and you get it done. And no matter what, you do it with a smile, and that right there is like priceless. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
That,
sis.
no, that's big. That's so big. Like, because life is heavy and life is hard. You know, I don't knock the people who find it hard to smile, because I found it hard to smile sometimes. But being able to smile through it all and to keep going with a positive attitude and a positive outlook is how you win. And so I love you for that, and I appreciate you for that. And keep showing them how it's done. That's what, keep on getting it. Keep on knocking down barriers. Keep on jumping over them stones, and keep on setting examples, because you've been doing it. So just know we see you too, sis.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
that
we see you too.
Motivates me, you know.
Yes, get it.
I think we all need to hear that sometimes. And it's like you said about, being in that circle that motivates you, and that circle that just, pours into you.
Yeah.
It's so important. It's so important.
And
you can't be friends with everybody. It's like
Lord,
you really
I've
have to be selective.
I've learned that. But the people who, it's like God placed them in my life. It wasn't even like I picked them. It felt like they were picking me. And I know now it was for a reason. You know what I mean? And I really feel like I'm almost complete. Like there's a couple things, but as far as people that I can reach out to, and people who I know genuinely love me, to be honest, it's not mainly blood people. They're blood. It's just like people who have really been like, hey sis, I believe in you. Hey sis, I see you. And I can hopefully I'm doing the same for them. You know what I mean? But my support system is raw, man. People talk all this stuff, but man, my people are the shit. I hope we can cuss after dark, because
hey, it's after dark. We can do whatever we want to do.
Okay. Yes.
Absolutely. But my goodness, is like, even just having this conversation with you is just like fills me with so much energy. It's positive energy. It feels good. It's inspiring. It's motivating. And okay, so a lot of times, right? We can have a conversation. We can talk about vibrations. We can talk about energy. We can talk about, everything down to the stars in the sky, right? Do you feel like a lot more people are coming into this conversation? Because, you still have a lot of people that think that, herbs and sage and all that kind of stuff is witchcraft. Yeah. Are you finding like more people come in this way, or do you have people that come to you still and they're like,
I get called a witch a lot, but it's usually by older people, it seems like. They're like, are you a witch? And I don't know how to answer that sometimes. If I am a witch, I'm a good witch, But I think that a lot of people, really has a lot to do with how they were raised. The people who think that herbs are devil work and things like that.
Were you raised like that? Like with herbs and that kind of thing?
So no, I was not. My mom cooked like from scratch, but she wasn't really, well, she made us eat garlic if we were sick. We had an ear infection. She put garlic in our ears a little bit. We had the onions in our socks.
I think everybody had a little bit, what I'm saying?
So a little bit, but not to this extreme.
Yeah.
Because my mom be looking at me sometimes like, well, you got all that stuff in your room like that. Well, all them crystals all over your bed. Like, cousin, I'm there for healing. Well, what the healing? So my mom is an old-fashioned lady. So she'll ask me too, like, what you doing with that? And I know what that means. You know what I mean? So I think it's a lot of the older generation kind of look at it that way, just because of a lot of things that were happening in the past. Things I'm not really privy to. But most people, I guess in my face, they love and respect what I do, and they treat me good about it. But I get a little weird stuff every once in a while. But oh well, you get that without doing herbs. So you can't make everybody happy.
Right. I don't even worry about it, because, for me, if God made it and I have a personal relationship with God, and God is leading and guiding and directing everything I do, hey, if you feel like I'm a witch, then hey, because I I have never considered myself a witch or practicing witchcraft or anything
Yeah.
by, sage in the room
I call
or
myself a healer.
right. It's from the earth, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and it can scientifically be proven.
Hood
You
healer.
know, you know what I'm saying? Like it could. It's crazy to me, but
it's just when they don't know, when somebody doesn't know or they're not comfortable. Sometimes the first thing to do is to damn it or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just like that's kind of human nature. You know what I mean? People get scared and they're not. You're not comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to be receptive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of you got to get them acclimated, and you got to kind of do
it's kind of generational too.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why you know what I'm saying. I just love how you teach your kids, and your kids just like, yeah, let me get us some broccoli, a snap pea out the garden. Just pop it in your mouth right in the garden
today.
Yeah, because that's something that
they know how to grow food.
We've strayed from a lot.
Yeah.
I think even farming is like looked at kind of,
country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a lot. But those same people that say stuff, you got some greens over there? Can I get some of them greens,
Mm-hmm.
Make me some eggplant parmesan. So it's just the part of not knowing, but if you feed them with love, they'll come around.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always do. They'll come around. And you just got to let them know because I don't eat no eggplant.
Yeah.
Feed them and they think it's lasagna. Like, this is good. And you're like, you eat eggplant.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way. I had to do my husband like that. He went with none of that stuff. I started mixing it. I just taste this. I won't even tell him what it is. That's good. I wait till you all done.
Yeah. See, I have to. When I was doing my health and wellness stuff, I did a cookbook for my kids to figure out because a lot of people don't like tomatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they might like salsa.
Right.
It's just like you said, you get in there, mix that stuff up, cook it, put your soul on it, then you're gonna figure out how to get them to eat the healthy stuff, and you're gonna, fix their palate for them.
Yeah. And then once your body gets comfortable too, when you start eating better, your body starts craving the better things. You know what I mean? Once you kind of get rid of certain stuff, your body, you get to smelling a certain thing, and your body's like, Yeah. And you like, I used to love that. Mm-hmm. And your body like, you don't know more, So it's all about your body. Gotta get that girl some too.
Oh yeah.
Mommy duties. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, it's kind of just like making a slow change in the way you do things. You're still the same person. You're just making different choices.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey. Quite an awesome journey, just because I've been able to see so much of it, especially, but quite an awesome journey to be where you are today. And I want to thank you for coming out and sharing with everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
And y'all can check out all the information that she dropped for you in the replay and tune in. Friend her on Facebook and Instagram. Tell them what's your Facebook and Instagram.
I'm Even Irene Garrett on both. And then my business page is Shop Natural Me on Instagram and Natural Me on Facebook.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. And we will see you next Wednesday. And y'all eat healthy, be strong, get better every day, continue to win.
And love on your people.
Love on your people and love on yourself.
Yes, and on yourself. I hope that turned out good.
All right. Not high ass. I think
I'm high as hell too. Shit.
I think it turned out great because you dropped a lot of good information. I know on one part I was like rambling, like, what the fuck was that?
I was too. A couple times I was like,
no, you was doing good.
I was like, what the fuck was I talking about?
You brought everything together and you just had a lot of good information out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You said so many things that was just like right on point. Yeah.
Good.
It was good.
Now where can I rewatch this shit? On Coco Nache?
Yeah. I can send it to your inbox.
Yeah. This little girl. I gotta get my baby soon.
Oh, it's 11:11.
I know. I told her I didn't think I was gonna get it right at 11.
Girl, I didn't know he was talking that long.
I want to try some of this dip before I go.
Girl, you can take some of whatever
Please,
you want. Please, get a plate, girl.
That's what I want to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Woo.
Where is it? Let's see. Oh.
Yes, I'm about to snack on this shit as soon as I get home. Oh, I forgot I got a steak at home. So I don't even talk about vegans and shit. I got a whole steak with sauteed vegetables from the thing that Robert made me. I didn't want to go bloated, so I love to eat that when I get home.
Girl, no, that was exactly what they needed to hear too about being perfect. Because so many people think that you gotta be perfect.
Man, that to me that's too stressful. That's like
It
an
is.
ulcer waiting to happen. Like,
and it makes you go back quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because you be worried about people else in the face. Like, is that you know?
Or you worry about what other people thinking and shit. That's another thing. I should have talked about that.
Right.
You gotta really have a fuck 'em attitude, or you ain't never gonna succeed.
Right.
Everybody gonna have an opinion on you and what you doing.
Right.
Yeah, she did this, but she should have did it like that.
Right. Or
And
I seen her
like
at the festival eating some.
Or I sit at the bar drinking, bitch.
And right. Mm-hmm. Okay, what you want? Some everything?
Girl, there's a little bit. Yeah, I'm already.
Okay, so let's see. Let's give the kids a little fruit.
No, I don't need the fruit. I just want this and some chips.
Go ahead, take that whole thing, girl.
For real, I just put that on
You
here.
got some hummus?
Yep, I want them. You got some chips in there, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to take all your stuff though, Keisha.
Oh, girl, I want it for us.
Smash this shit. In this dress, I have a box more. My husband already said I'm not to eat. He's like, he said everything fall out your mouth when you eat. Thank you for having me. How many people watching it?
Girl, I didn't see nobody on there. But most of the people who watch it, they watch
it later.
Yeah, because 10 o'clock is.
Yeah, I watched it. The day the lady, what was her name, did them
Sambo.
Girl, I watched in the tub. I had it on in the tub, and I just laid there with that shit. That was so bomb. I was hitting the heart like. Thank you so much. I won't take this in because I just wanted it for the crackers.
Oh, you just wanted it for the crackers? Okay. You want some more chips?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Straight down on this fruit?
Yeah, I'm good. I got a whole pineapple at home. And my kids are allergic to pineapple, so
Oh,
it's just for me.
all you. Yeah, see, I need, like, do you go to the farmer's market? I love going to the farmer's market. They know me at the farmer's market.
Let's get my black foot on home.
It was probably my sister watching.
Oh,
Yeah. But she was like, hey, you know. But,
Sade, I miss her. I think that's all I have to write. I didn't bring nothing. I had no reason to.
oh, wait, did you want to look at next door real quick?
Yeah, real quick. I got it. I'm gonna start crying, so.
Okay. Like, you don't have to, you can wait.
You would never think she's going to take a second, right?
You don't want to come back in.
A lot of people who was in that area ain't there no more.
In what area?
In the mall, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's, only. No, you only get 6 months in there, sir. You got it?
Are you really? Yeah, I got it. Really? Yeah.